before I went to see Creed 3, I saw this movie, the movie I'm going to be talking about right now. I did a little double feature, and yeah, it was fun going to see two movies back to back. I've done it many times before, but this time was the first time I did it with my girlfriend. She's of course not used to it, but yeah, we did it. Again, it takes strength, ladies and gentlemen, to see two movies back to back, but I did it. It's fun, and I'm glad. I'm glad that the first two movies I see are actually really good. So I'm glad, because the last movies I saw in theaters, Ant-Man and Cocaine Bear, weren't in that level, ladies and gentlemen, for me to go see it in theaters, but I'm glad these movies were. But yeah, the movie I'm going to be talking about today is the movie Jesus Revolution. Jesus Revolution is a drama. It's based on a true story. It's about the revolution during the late 60s and 70s, in which the hippies are wanting to go. They go into the church and they want to be Christians. You know, try to do things, try to be happier. And yeah, they do this thing, and a whole ass revolution happens. Fucking so many people, of course. And yeah, this film, when I first heard of it, when I first thought of it, I didn't think much. Again, I wasn't very much looking forward to this movie, let's be honest. I was like, yeah, let's go watch it. I was like, all right, fine, we'll go see it. And I see it on IMDb. This is what I do, ladies and gentlemen. This is how I know I'm going to go see a movie in the movie theaters, when I check either the IMDb or the critics or somebody I know when they talk about a movie. I check that out, and surprise, look, everybody says it's good. So I was like, let's go watch it. All right, let's see if it's good. Well, surprise, it's really good. It's a really good movie. It's a very, very well directed, very well made film. And it's just a very positive movie. It's like, it was during the 60s and 70s, so I love the time era. So I'm glad how they did the era and time. I like how they did it. I'm glad they gave respect to it. It was good. I liked it. And this was a really good movie. I was very much surprised by this film. And of course, the performances. You got Joel Courtney. Of course, I've seen him. He looks pretty familiar. But yeah, Joel Courtney plays this guy who is in this academy, I think a police academy. He goes to a high school. He sees this girl, hippie. He got interested, and they're really friendly to him. So they bring him along to this little Woodstock thing. They do drugs, and they try to find themselves. And yeah, I thought Joel Courtney was really good. Of course, I've seen him before. He looks familiar. Gives me a little Evan Peters look-alike type. But he's good. He's really good in this movie. I haven't heard from him. Of course, my girlfriend said, "Oh, he's from the Kissing Booth." I don't fucking watch that shit. But yeah, he's good in this movie. He's really good. He's a really likable character. Again, of course, at this time during the movie, he's going through some shit, doing drugs, and it's not good. It's just not a good look for him. He gets himself in a really shitty situation. But a guy who looks like Jesus says, "Hey, man, it's gonna be all right." And then he sees him again, and then he joins this little church. He tries to be positive. He wants to spread the word of God. And yeah, it was good. I thought he was really, really good in this movie. And you also got other characters. Of course, you got a guy from Frasier. Yeah, the actor from Frasier. And he's the priest of this church who's not doing so well. The church ain't doing great. He's just there. He sees these hippies. He's like, all right, these guys are fucking looking like idiots. And he just doesn't like them. But he meets this man who literally looks like Jesus Christ, and he gives him word and gives him a little positive thing, and it damn near teared him up. And he changes everything. He changes the church. People were like, all right, we don't like what you're doing here. They leave. But he continues. He lets the hippies come along, and then comes this revolution, which is damn near incredible. And yeah, he's good in this movie. I thought the guy, Frasier, of course, the actor, I don't know his name. The actor's name, I'm sorry, I just know him from Frasier. He's really good in the movie. He's just like that. He doesn't know. But when he sees what's going on, he wants to let them in. Because, other churches don't let them in because they're hippies. They're like, oh, get the fuck out of here. But they let them in, and it's good. I thought Frasier did a pretty damn good job. I think the show stealer, I gotta say, has to be the guy. They call him Hippie Jesus because he legitimately looks like Hippie Jesus. And he's like a freaking prophet in this movie. I swear. He's a prophet. He comes along, and he's just there spreading good word, wants the best for himself and everybody. And he becomes this little priest, just telling people, trying to motivate, spreading the word of God. And yeah, he's like a legit prophet. I think he heard whispers, or he just visions and he's like he's like Jesus just coming back. It was crazy. But yeah, he's really good. And funny enough, after I saw the movie, I searched up the actor. He plays Jesus in the show The Chosen. So it's like, all right, I know what you did there. They're like, all right, good casting. Yeah, he's really good in the movie. He's really funny. He's really good. And yeah, he's great. He's really good in the movie. He's the best part of the movie. I really like him. Of course, you got the girl character who's in high school. She's there. She's young. She wants to do fucking drugs. And she's trying to find herself. Like these hippies and everybody, they're trying to find themselves and trying to find something. Because they're just going through so much pain in the inside. And they do drugs. And she's going through a lot of shit. Her sister almost overdoses. And she's not doing good. And she then sees hippie Jesus spreading the word, and then gets interested, and then goes into this religion and tries to build a positive and try and spread the word of God as well. And yeah, she's good in this movie. She's a very good love interest to Joe Courtney. I thought both of them work really well together. They have awesome chemistry. Again, I'm not the one to be fucking around about romance, chemistry, and shit. I don't care about that as much. But it was really good in this movie. Their chemistry is off the charts. It's really good. And all around performances in this movie is really good. Everybody did a very good job. I think every performance is really top notch. And of course, the direction. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the direction of this film. Of course, I don't know the director, sadly. But the director is co-directed is with John Irwin and Brant McCarkle. And of course, John Irwin is known for co-directing with his brother. Of course, the films I Can Only Imagine, American Underdog, and October Baby. And of course, Mr. Brent McCarkle directed the film Unconditional. So these two directed some good films. They've done a lot of good films. Of course, these guys are known for making these very positive, very well very like faith films. And yeah, this is definitely one of them. But I felt like this film treats it very well. I'm not gonna lie. Most films don't treat they wanna like fucking you choke on faith. They're like literally barging in, telling But I feel like they respected it, and they're like you don't need to believe in it to enjoy this movie. You can go into this movie just wanting to see a movie, and it's a very positive movie. It's very like inspirational. It's just the faith and these people who's just lost in life. And they're trying to find themselves, and they find themselves with God. And it's just a very positive movie, and I really don't hate it. I can't really hate a movie like this. It's very good. And I thought the film was very well directed. It's a very good looking film. It's really good. It's a damn fucking flawless film. When it comes to the directing, it's really good. The writing is top notch. Dialogue is really good. I thought the film was very well written. It treats, again, it doesn't barge you with this faith. It respects you enough to not barge, because I know there's other movies that do that when they take faith and they want you to choke on it. They're like, I believe in God right now. This film doesn't do that, thankfully. It gives you a little bit of hope, a little respect in that manner. But yeah, I thought the film was just very well written. It's a very well written film. The chemistry is good. Everybody works very well together. The love relationship is really good. I think both of them on screen is just really good. It's a really good romance. When it comes to movies, I'm not like a romance guy. I'm not going to go in there saying, I can't wait for the romance. Most don't. But the romance here is very believable, and you really like them together. It's really good. And just the chemistry all around is top notch. It's really good. The music is really good as well. Whoever composed this movie, fucking amazing. It's a very well composed film. It's very heartfelt. It's very emotional. And the music really helps. It's very good. The music composing is top notch. The cinematography is masterful. It's such a good looking fucking movie, guys. It's so well shot, well directed. It's a very good looking film, and this film was really good. When it comes to just the look of the film, it's really good. And the time, the costumes, it's from the 60s, 70s. It's good, but the costumes is very reminiscent to that time, and then it looks straight out the 60s and 70s. So I like that part. And all around, a great movie. I was very much surprised. I didn't expect to like this movie as much. And it was just a surprise. And I was very happy by the end of this movie. Such a great film. And I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. A really good movie. If you've not seen it, I recommend. Again, you don't need to be, if you're a heavy atheist and you're going to go into this movie just going to hate because, Christians and stuff. If you're going into this movie open-minded, just trying to see a good movie, it's really good. It doesn't barge you in. It doesn't it spreads the word, but it also doesn't want you to like it's not gonna barge you in saying, oh, it's bad if you don't believe in it or some stuff like that. It's all like, it's just all positive, because again, this is a time, it's based on a true story, and I feel like they respected the story, and it was just a really good movie. I was very much happy by the end of this movie. So those are my thoughts for Jesus Revolution. So see you guys in that next review.